those 300 years ago. And so, the Sanderson sisters were harmed by the same conflict.
Mom's watching Hocus Pocus. She requested to watch Hocus Pocus. She's awesome.
It's LeahMouseVlog, LeahMouseVlog, it's LeahMouse's vlog.
Hello, you are the great detective.
Yes, of course.
I'm afraid I need your help. You see, my husband has been arrested. He's actually innocent. We need your help to crack the real case.
Oh my goodness. Your husband is Henry?
That's right. I'm Lady Houdini. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. Goodness.
You see, we were all at a party last evening at the Duke's house. And his wife was murdered. I was there, my husband and his twin brother were there. Lady Watson Vanderveer. The Duke, of course. And the cook. It's all right here. You see, I know my husband is innocent, but he and his brother were arrested for the crime. And I nicked this from the police station. Everything you need is in there.
By strangulation.
Yes, you see, my husband and his twin brother have the same handkerchief. It was a family heirloom, and that was the murder weapon they found at the scene of the crime. But they don't know which one of theirs is because they were both missing at the end of the night. But I know my husband and his brother wouldn't harm a fly, let alone kill a lady they didn't even know.
Be a pretty stupid killer to leave a monogrammed handkerchief at the scene of a crime.
Exactly. We think that they were framed.
Of course.
Well, see, here's photos from the scene of the crime. There's 3 photos there. I nicked it from the police office, you know.
Could you turn a light on for me? I have to see this Houdini. Mrs. Houdini?
That's me.
Study. All right, crime scene. Cigarette ash. Handkerchief, murder weapon.
We were all in the parlor after dinner. Me and my husband and his brother. Lady Watson had just walked into the parlor, and that's when Michael decided to step out onto the terrace for a cigarette. And he came back in just a moment later and told us all he heard a strange noise coming from the outside doors of the study, but he said that the study doors were locked, so he came to get us. And we all left the parlor, you see, walked out into the hallway and past the Duke, and my husband was the first one in the room and saw the lady lying there, and he told the Duke what had happened, and the Duke ran off to phone the police. My husband and his brother have the most evidence against them, so they were arrested. The crime scene photographs, I was looking. You see that little blip there? What's that?
Yes.
It seems to be there as well, but they don't seem to draw attention to it. What do you think that could be?
I have no idea.
Looks like flour, don't you think?
Well, it could be.
And a footprint. That's very distinctly a footprint, wouldn't you say?
I would say it could be. How did the Duke get along with his wife?
Oh, I couldn't say, ma'am. We didn't know the Duke or his wife. She invited us to the party, unbeknownst to us. We've never met either of them. Well, the witnesses are available to question if you would like to proceed. And I can take you to my husband, Henry. You see, he's been imprisoned along with his twin brother. I will take you to my husband. He's in the jail cell, you know.
All right.
Okay, this is the jail cell, you see.
All right.
Hello, darling.
Hello, beautiful. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting visitors so soon. Nice to meet you. Haven't had a chat.
Oh, nice to meet you, too.
Sorry if I'm not feeling too well. These damp, musty cells developed a bit of a cold here, so if I cough,
Yes.
please forgive me.
All right. Now, your wife, Houdini, is telling me that you were at a party. The Duke wasn't with you in the parlor. Your twin brother was there, your wife was there.
That's
But
correct.
the Duke was in the hall or somewhere in the study, the neighborhood of where his wife was found dead, strangled. And this handkerchief, they can't decide, or you do not know, did you own a handkerchief like it, or was it?
Yes, me and my brother each had the same exact one. It couldn't have been my brother, though. I've known him my whole life. wife, there's nothing like that that would get past me.
Well, it's also the cigarette ash, you see. They found cigarette ash that matches the brand of the cigarette that my husband's brother smokes. To be perfectly honest, there's something I haven't told you about yet. She'd come to me earlier in the night, you see. We were in the powder room. I was in the powder room, and she came in and saw me. She told me she had something very important to tell me about my husband and his brother, but before she got a chance to tell me, Lady Watson Vanderveer walked in, and she looked a little ashen, to be frank, Lady de Montague, that is. And she told me quietly to meet her on the veranda at 9:30, and she would tell me later, and she hurried away.
So you have no idea what she wanted to tell your wife that was of great importance about you and your brother?
No idea. I don't even know either the de Montagues, the lady or the Duke. So it was kind of strange that we'd be invited in the first place. But
Can you think of anything else I need to know?
I don't know, you might ask my twin brother Michael, he'll probably know more than me.
Yes, he's in the next cell over, if you want to talk to him.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Alright, so you heard a scuffle.
That's correct.
Alright. In your personal opinion, who do you think may have committed this crime?
Oh, I don't know. All I can tell you is that I know it wasn't me, and I'm 100% certain it wasn't my brother.
Alright, is there anything else you can think of to tell me at this point?
I don't trust Lady Watson, the Lady Vanderveer. She just seems too, I mean, pardon me for using the term gold digger, but she seems a little bit untrustworthy if you ask me. So my recommendation would be that you talk to her.
Of course, I will do that right away.
I don't trust her.
Alright!
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
I believe I was told that you sent for me. My name is Lady Watson Vanderveer.
Yes. Glad to meet you.
Yes.
I understand that there's been a very unfortunate happening here.
Oh, yes, that.
Yes, there's been a death of Lady de Montague. Now, how well did you know this Lady de Montague?
Silly lady, silly lady.
Did you know her well?
Well, I knew her husband, if you know what I mean.
Oh. How long have you known him?
Oh, I'd say a couple of years now, I suppose.
Uh-huh. And you yourself are not married at this time?
Certainly not.
No. When you were in the hall wandering around, was Duke de Montague there with you?
Well, you would have to talk to him about that.
All right.
I didn't kill her, if that's what you're asking. Silly woman.
When's the last time you had a conversation with her?
I think she said something to the effect of, stay away from my husband, you filthy tart. And I just giggled, of course. Silly, silly woman.
Do you have any idea of what she wanted to tell Houdini about her husband and twin brother? Something important?
I can't say that I would have a clue about that. I do remember walking in on them in a somewhat hushed conversation in the powder room. But she simply refused to say anything in front of me, probably because she knew that I would go running to her husband with it.
Well, I would like to talk to the Duke now. I think I need to talk to the Duke, and I may be calling you back, but I want to talk to the Duke, so don't go too far away.
Well, all right then. The Duke is expecting you at his house. I hear that he has a lovely tea set up. You enjoyed that.
To see if I could talk to the Duke.
Yes, please do have a seat. He'll be out in but a few moments. I'm so very sorry. I wasn't prepared. Just please do make yourself comfortable, and I will get right with you there. Oh dear. I thought I cleaned it all up. Oh dear, the flower. You see, I'd come in here after dinner the other night after the party, and I couldn't help but sit down just for a moment, enjoy the lovely couch, and I'm afraid that I knocked some flour onto the floor just before the whole horrible thing happened. Yes. Yes, indeed. Anyway, I'll just let the Duke know that you're here. Sir, you have a guest.
Hey, good evening.
Good evening, Duke.
Well, I'm Duke de Montague. Here to answer any questions you may have.
I would like
Apologies.
to have you sit, please, and I'm going to question you a little bit. I know it's a very difficult time. You just lost your wife.
That is correct. Frankly, quite a bit upsetting that sort of business is leaking out, so to say. Leah, do you know anything about that?
Certainly not.
well do you know this lady? Is it Vanderveer?
Oh, Lady Vanderveer? I knew her here and there. Nothing in particular.
Well, she says I should ask you about your relationship. She would not comment on it.
Well, if you must know, I did know Lady Vanderveer Watson quite well. It's not something I try to advertise too readily, but I did know her.
All right. I will question you some more later. Now I want to talk to the cook alone, please. What is your opinion of Lord or the Duke?
Oh, he's a very stern and serious man.
Does he treat you well?
Not as well as the lady. We should not speak ill of my employers.
No, you should not, but we have a murder here. And we have to get to the bottom of it.
Well said, Mum. all I know about the night of the murder was when I stepped in here into the study and sat down for a bit to rest my legs and spilled a bit of flour on the floor. Stupid me. That was about 9 o'clock. And then I heard a noise outside the door, so I ran before I had a chance to clean it up.
And there was an investigation done by some inspector. I need to know whose footprint was in the flour.
Certainly.
I won't know.
Perhaps the Duke can provide some answers.
Well, we'll see. I'll see him again then.
I must get the tea, Mum.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I will tell the Duke that you'd like to see him again. We'll be serving tea shortly.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, Duke!
Leah?
Yes?
The cook? You are the cook?
Oh, yes!
Come here a minute.
Okay. Yes.
I want you to call the police department and have them come out here immediately.
Yes, Mum. Will do.
Don't tell the Duke about it.
Certainly not, Mum.
Again?
Yes, have a seat there.
I know I'm a very important man. I don't have all the time in the world. We've already spoken once.
I know, I have. Something has been drawn to my attention that I find very disturbing. It was a footprint. It was flour, and it was here.
That.
Yes. Now, you asked her specifically to clean it up. Now that leads me to believe that you know whose footprint was in the flour.
Really, how realistic would it be to leave a flower stain when the police have already done their work? They have their man, they have their clues, whatever the inspector does, I don't know.
There's something not right here. The inspector, being a good inspector, I'm sure he is, would have noticed it if it was there. So somehow it was cleaned up, and I don't think he was aware of it.
Yeah, well, I can hardly be held liable for the follies of the police, ma'am.
Yes, no, you cannot, but nonetheless. What footwear were you wearing the night of the crime?
Well, my favorite. My shoes I always wear.
You have now.
Correct.
Let me look at the bottom of them. I see something on the bottom of that one right there. Looks like flour to me. Come in.
Police Inspector Goggle is at your service.
Yes, I want you to witness this. Now, were you here the night of the crime? Were you one of the officers that came?
I certainly was, Mum. Top of the line, don't you know?
You came into the study and you inspected things. You found the handkerchief.
Certainly. Open shut case, handkerchief, cigarette ash on the floor, Devonshire Brothers up in the joy of the
Only an imbecile would leave their own cigarette ash and their own monogrammed handkerchief at the scene of a crime. They would not do that, sir. You certainly wouldn't have experience in that.
What you getting at, Mum?
Sounds open and shut to me.
Now, we have a problem.
Yes.
Because the cook, Leah, was in here cleaning up. And she was instructed to remove evidence.
Oh, very bad form.
But she did. It was a flowered footprint right here.
You don't say. Has it been there the whole time?
Well, it was there, but he came in and said, please remove it. I just looked at his shoe. Look at the bottom. Don't.
Excuse me, sir. Can I see the bottom of your shoe?
Is this really necessary?
Yes. If not, I will charge you for interfering with police business.
Yeah,
no, the other shoe, please, sir. Or,
Oh, does this match the flower footprint you are talking about?
I would say so.
Sir, I am arresting you under suspicion of the death of Lady Montague. Do you know who I am? I don't care. Come with me, sir. Congratulations, Bum. We could use a woman like you on the force.
Ah, thank you very much. I'm glad I could help you in solving this crime.
Good day, Mom. Happy birthday. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was harder because we had to set it up against like variables and X variables.
Yeah, we didn't
'Cause
know how you would respond.
We didn't know what you were gonna ask, so
Yeah.
all we could do was we could have the
Information, and that was about it.
You played your part so well. My goodness, you did. Oh, now I don't have indigestion. I think I can enjoy this tea. You're all joining me, I hope.
Oh, yes, of course. And this is Mrs. McCarthy's award-winning strawberry scones.
Thank you.
Yes. Here, we've got all the stuff.
In life, it's not where you go, it's who you travel with. Isn't that the truth?
I thought that was so appropriate
That
since...
is so sweet. Love it.
Aww.
I have so many fond memories. Now I will.
Did you enjoy our performances?
I did, not just between the two of us. Did this lady friend of yours know what you did?
No.
no.
All right, she did.
She's just trying to hold the affair.
Yeah, she was just kind of a red herring in the
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
I didn't know if she knew or not. She didn't appear to be overly nervous. She appeared to just be what she was.
She's a gold digger.
Basically,
Just like my character said. I actually used the term gold digger.
Did
for
you?
Michael.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
And did you kill her because of her independent wealth, that you needed the money, you just didn't want to admit it?
Well, here's a whole big backstory.
I'm sorry, I have to go find this.
No.
Okay,
We spent probably 4 hours on this elaborate backstory.
Oh no.
In case
just
you
the
had questions,
backstory.
too.
Yeah, just the backstory. Henry and Michael were the actual heirs, and the Duke
She
found
wanted
out.
to tell them that.
And
I
you?
see.
Yes.
Yeah, I never knew.
And I needed to shut her up because that's my title on the line.
Yeah,
So I had her killed off so she couldn't tell them that they were the actual heirs.
right.
So now I'm the Duke, and all the estates, and all the wealth. I've inherited everything.
Yep.
But
Because
it came about because she found out they were the actual heirs.
right, because
Yeah.
the original Duke found out on his deathbed and told her, because his first wife, as you saw in the thing, ran off.
Yeah, I did.
And she ran off to leave him, but didn't know that she was with child.
And that's why she invited you to the party, because
Right.
she said, why did she invite us? We
Yeah.
don't-" And that must have been why.
Basically,
It's
yeah.
gonna be they're gonna tell us. She was gonna tell us.
But they had no inkling. They did not
No,
know
they had
at
no
all
idea.
that they were the heirs.
Because their mom died when they were born, and they never knew
who she was.
who they were.
We lived in it with an aunt and
So,
uncle.
would you like milk or a sugar cube? We have this whole big
Cream cheese and cucumber sandwiches.
and chicken
and
salad.
Starting here, and then they alternate with chicken salad every other one.
I'm gonna
How
take a chicken
nice.
salad.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of each.
I made these fresh today. There's plenty
Oh,
more
they-
scones.
Oh my gosh, you're such a professional.
Well,
I
I
know
hope
that-
the scones are good. I've never done them before.
Now that we did that once, I feel like if we did it again, it could be like.
Yeah.
Now that I
we
know what to expect. Yeah.
All of you.
So we decided it would be cool to give you a little murder mystery birthday.
Wonderful. Gosh, you played your characters so well. I
Thanks.
just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, you had the accent down.
That was fun. I didn't know I was gonna have to be inspector until the last
I know.
minute. So I'm like, hat, I need a hat. So I grabbed that one. And that's why I was like, Chief Inspector Groggle.
He could have gone out the door and picked up some ash easily because he was just out there smoking. So he easily could pull
Well, see, the ash actually belonged to Lady Watson. Mom enjoyed her murder mystery birthday, and now we are enjoying a splendid high tea in the Duke's study, the new Duke. Congratulations. Are you Henry or Michael? You're Henry? Oh, that's right. They're twins. Oh, okay, by 1 minute. I'm sorry. Speaking of Henry, he's over there looking confused. So.
Actually, you know what? No, I'll be Michael. So Michael.
Yeah, and there is
He's the
Henry.
Duke.
We're all here.
Yeah.
We're all here. The only one not here is the Duke, which is appropriate because he's in jail. Well, see, the thing was, I know how these murder mysteries are laid out, so
Yeah.
I was trying to follow that formula because
Well, sure,
you're
you did a
familiar with it.
wonderful job.
Oh,
I'm
thank
just
you.
trying to-
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
did like 85% of it.
No,
Yeah.
thanks.
I just had like bits and pieces.
Oh, as long as you had fun, that's the most important thing.
What?
As long as you had fun, that's the
Oh, I
most
had
important
fun,
thing.
Yeah,
Good.
Right.
Well, that was jolly good fun. And now we're all exhausted and bloated from the high tea. Mom's retired for the night, and I'm about to do the same.
A little past 9.
Yes, it's about 9 o'clock. I don't know.
About 5 minutes before the murder.
Right. Well, thank you for joining us on this murder mystery birthday thing. Okay, bye.